Hello, this is Marvelyn Brown, and thank you so much for joining me today. So we are going to walk you through setting up your domain and your web hosting using Bluehost. Now, Bluehost is the preferred web hosting provider for WordPress.org, and that is the version of WordPress that we are going to be working with. So if you're not aware, there are two versions of WordPress. There is WordPress.com, which is more of the service. And then there's WordPress.org, which is the software. So WordPress.org is an open source free platform that we are going to use to help you build a self-hosted website or blog. So this is where, this is basically how the Bluehost site looks today. Now, if you're looking at this video at some point in the future, Bluehost may change the way that the site looks, but there'll still be an opportunity for you to select either shared hosting or something that says, host your site, because that's what we're going to do. We are going to set up a self-hosted WordPress site. Now, if you see something that says website builder or start building, you want to avoid that, because that is not, that's not self-hosted. And it's not what we are going to be focused on. So we're going to click on host your site here in a second, but I want to just kind of point out Bluehost has their plan starting at $2.95. Now you're going to see the details and the differences between the different plans, and you can choose the plan that is most beneficial for you. There is also a free domain included for the first year. You can also get a free security certificate and one-click WordPress install, as well as expert support. So now let's go ahead and click on the button that says host your site. So this is the page that's going to show you all of the different plans that Bluehost offers for a shared hosting account or for a self-hosted WordPress blog. So we are I'm going to scroll up a little bit. I want to point out that these are the two terms that they are currently offering. Sometimes they will offer a 24-month term as well as the 12-month and 36-month terms. But for whatever reason, they are not currently offering that. So we have to choose from either, hosting our site for a year or hosting our site for 3 years. So these are the terms here at the top. You can toggle the pricing back and forth just to kind of see, what your best options are. Now, there are 4 different plans. We're only going to talk about 3 of those plans in this video. The Pro plan is really for a more established blog or website. So we're not going to cover that in this video. We're going to look at the basic plan, the plus plan, and the choice plus plan. So the basic plan, starting with this basic plan, this is when you only need one site. So if you are someone who is thinking about, just kind of getting their feet wet, maybe you have been on the fence about starting a blog and you really can't see any further down the road that you're going to need more than one site, then the basic plan is going to be for you. Now, there are some differences between the basic plan and the plus plan and the choice plan that I want to point out. I want to make sure that you are aware. So with the basic plan, you get just one site, one website. Now with the other 2 plans, you get unlimited websites. So say for instance, I'm going to throw out some scenarios. So say for instance, right now you're just getting started. You don't know if you're going to like blogging. You don't know if this is really for you. So you are thinking that only one website will do, right? So you're going to sign up for this plan for $2.95. And that would be, for 12 months. But then further down the road, maybe you determine that, you really like blogging, you're starting to make money with your blog, and you decide that you want to add a site. Well, if you choose the basic plan, what you will end up having to do is go out and sign up for yet another plan. So you would have to go out and basically add on another plan in order to, get that additional website. What if, at some point you might want to add on 5 new websites? So then you would have to go out and just kind of continue to buy these basic plans and, add on and add on and add on. Or you could go out and maybe purchase a plus plan that gives you the unlimited websites. So look at the cost, $295 and then $545. And think about, do you want to just limit, your ability to expand by getting the basic, or if you want to go with the plus plan or the choice plus plan, because they give you unlimited websites. So that means the difference between the basic plan and the plus plan is that if you decide after, so many months you want to add another site, you would have to go out and buy another, you would not have to go out and buy another plan. You would just buy another domain. So you would just add on a domain and then you can add that on to this plus plan for no additional cost. So the difference between this basic plan and the plus plan is that you get unlimited websites, you get unlimited storage with the plus plan. With the basic plan, you get 10 gigabytes of storage. But, for the additional money, you have to determine, if you're on a really tight budget and, you think this $295 is really all you can do and you're not really sure if you're interested, then by all means get the basic plan. But just be aware that you're only going to be limited to one website. And if you decide to expand, you would need to buy another plan as well as a domain. Okay, so we see the two differences here between the basic and the plus. We see the basic differences in price, and we see the differences in storage as well as the number of websites. Everything else looks to be the same: custom themes, 24/7 customer support. Now, both of these plans have the website builder available. However, you're not going to need the website builder because we are going to walk through setting up a self-hosted site. So these will not necessarily be something that you would even use. Last but not least, this also includes that free domain that we talked about earlier for 1 year. A free CDN is included, which is a service provided by Cloudflare, and that enables you to have a distributed, your content is distributed over many different networks worldwide, to facilitate, fast loading of your site. So if someone is, say for instance, if your server is in the United States and somebody that is on the other side of the world decides to access your site, you don't want there to be a lag between, where they're at and where your server is located. So there are distributed servers throughout the globe that Bluehost uses so that, your site will react quickly. It will load quickly. And so you don't have to worry about, lag time, or if one server goes down, they can bring another one up. And so it really gives your site the ability to be accessed by people all over the world. No matter where they're at, they will be able to access your site. There's also the free security certificate. Now, this is another area where there is a difference between the basic plan and the plus plan. So with the basic plan, you get your security certificate free for 1 year. With the basic plan, or with the plus plan rather, you get your certificate for free. So, whatever the plan is that you have selected, if it's 24 months, then you're going to get your certificate, your security certificate included. If you sign up for the 3-year plan, the 36-month plan, then you are going to also be able to get that security certificate for the term of your plan. But with the basic plan, you only get it free for 1 year. So even if you sign up for the 36 months, you will still only get that security certificate for the first year. So think about, the price, because you definitely need a security certificate. Your security certificate puts that little lock on your site. So there's a lock that tells people that their data, if they put in their email address or their phone number or their address, or they put their credit card information in on your site, you want to give them that little icon to show them that you have a security certificate and that their information will be safe. So you definitely need a security certificate. And so there is a benefit in having it, during the entire course of your, the entire term of your plan. Okay, so there is the basic plan versus the plus plan. Now, you have probably already noticed that the plus plan and the choice plus plan are the same price. So it looks like Bluehost is really trying to push the choice plus plan. So the thing that I want you to think about is the choice plus plan has privacy and security features that are added that you will not get with the regular plus plan. So let's take a look at that. So there again, you have unlimited websites, you have unlimited storage, custom themes, 24/7 support. We're not going to talk about the website builder because we're not going to use it. And then under also includes, you have that free domain for 1 year, free CDN, free certificate, and then you have the free domain privacy. Now, domain privacy means that when you sign up for this service, you will not be bugged by people who go to whois.com and look you up. So there are people who are trying to do business with people who own websites. And so they will go to whois.com or some similar service and look up the name or the email address or the phone number for the person that owns the site. And when they do that, that's when you start getting all these phone calls and spam email, because they want to work with site owners. And so domain privacy takes your name off of those sites. So when someone goes to Whois, there will be a company name, like Bluehost might be the name in there. There may be another company that they have contracted with, but these folks will not be able to get your name. So that's what domain privacy does for you. Now there's also a free automated backup included. And so let's see, free for the first year of hosting, powered by CodeGuard. This automated website backup service keeps a record of your website's content like pictures, text, video, etc. Easily restore your site to a previous point in time in the event of a crash or a mistake while editing. So you can get this service. This is a decent service to have. However, there are also plugins that you can use that will also back up your site. And some of those plugins are paid. Some of them are free. Some of them have, limited free functionality, and then to get the deluxe functionality, you have to pay for it. So there's like a free version and a pro version. So, but this free automated backup, you can get that for a year, and it's the same price as the plus plan. Now, the one detail that we haven't looked at is the regular rate. So I want you to take a look. When we are looking at the basic plan, is $2.95 a month. However, the normal price is $9.99. So let's see what it says when this auto renews. So say for instance, you sign up for this for 12 months. When it renews, the regular rate, let's see, promotions, coupons. Please note that special offers are for a limited time and are available to new customers and valid for the initial period only and not for successive or renewal periods. So what that means is that after a year, this is going to go up to $9.99 a month. But The positive thing that you can take from this is that it gives you a whole year to get your site up and running and get it profitable where you're making money, so that that $9.95 a month will just kind of be a drop in the bucket. But you can get this introductory price 70% off when you sign up for Bluehost. Now that is the pricing as of today. Tomorrow the price may go up. Now let's look at this for 36 months. Let's look at the pricing for 36 months. So normally, when you sign up for hosting, what normally happens, or what used to happen, the last time I signed up for a blog, the price would go down. The longer the term, the less you would have to pay. However, it looks like they are, kind of increasing the price when you sign up for more months. So $4.95 is going to be the price that you pay for a 36-month term. And then after that 36 months, that's 3 years. So you have 3 years to pay $4.95, and then it will go up to $9.99. So it's still going to go up to that same basic price after that 3-year period, but you would have that 3-year period to pay the lower price and save 50% and get your site up and running and profitable. So look at the difference in the prices. Look at the fact that it's going to auto renew after whatever the term is that you select, whether it's 12 months or 1 year or 3 years. The price will go up to whatever is shown right here. So it's going to go up to $13.99 if you get the Plus plan. If you get the Choice Plus plan, after a year, it's going to go up to $18.99. And then if you have a 36-month term, okay, now hold on, let's see. Yeah, so look at this. So when you select the 36-month term, the basic plan stays the same after 3 years. The Plus plan, after 12 months, it goes up to $13.99. After 36 months, it goes down to $11.99. When you choose the Choice Plus plan, if you choose 12 months, after that year, it goes up to $18.99. If you choose 3 years, it goes up to $16.99. So, what you have to do is just basically kind of play around with these toggles. Think about your budget. Think about the functionality that you need, to run your site. Think about whether you want to have unlimited websites or if you only want one website, and then what it would take, what it would cost you to add on a totally new plan as well as a domain. And then, choose the option that works best for you. So now that we've looked at the hosting, we've looked at the plans, we've looked at the terms, now we're going to select, and I'm going to go ahead and select the Choice Plus plan because I feel that this is a better deal. It's the same price as the regular Plus plan. So we're going to select that. And now we're going to set up the domain. So we've set up the hosting, we've chosen our plan. Now we need to choose a domain. Now, if you have written down your domain choices and you already have that list ready, that's great. If you have not, if you haven't thought about your domain, then I want you to think about, which domain you want to use for your business. The other thing that I want to show you really quickly, I'm going to pause this video and then I'm going to bring up a slide that I want you to consider that shows you the things that you want to think about with your domain. And then once we do that, while I'm pausing this video, I want you to write down 3 domains that you are interested in using for your business. And then once we go through the slide that shows you what to think about when choosing a domain, then, you can kind of play around with this and see if your domain, any of the domains that you're interested in, are available. So I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm back and I have the slide up that shows the things that I want you to think about. When it comes to your domain, it's really important for you to choose a domain that is easy for your customers. So you have to think about, you want your domain to be a certain thing, but is that domain that you're thinking about going to be easy for your customers to type into their browser to find your business? So these are some of the highlights or some of the points that I want you to think about when choosing a domain for your business. So your domain is the www.yoursitename.com. So your site name in that instance is your domain. So you need to fill in the blank with, what comes between the www and the .com. And think about something that is 15 or fewer characters, something that's easy to pronounce and spell, something that's easy to remember, something that includes your keywords, something niche specific. So if you're into fitness or you're into, health and wellness, or you're into, working with new moms who have just had a baby. So, weight loss for new moms, that might be a niche that you might be involved in. Think about some keywords that you want to rank for in Google, and think about including some of those in your domain. Maybe one keyword, including that in your domain. You want to use .com when possible. You want to avoid hyphens. And you want something that is unique and brandable. So we've talked about, some of the various things that you can do with a blog, but blogs are really great when it comes to helping to distinguish you from all the other people who are doing the same thing that you're doing. So if you're selling a product and there are a zillion other reps out there who are selling the same product, you want to use your blog to distinguish you from all those other people. And that's where building a brand using your blog is really important. You also want your domain to be unique. So you don't want to get in trouble by using a domain that is like, really, 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 really similar to a major brand. You don't want to use a domain that can get you in trouble legally. You also want to avoid double letters, and you also want a domain. You want a free domain with your hosting plan, which is what we are giving you with the Bluehost setup. So these are the things that I want you to think about when you are choosing your domain name. Now I'm going to pause this video again and take you back out to Bluehost. So I will be back in just one moment. Okay, so now we are back at Bluehost, and I'm hoping that you have a few names that you can kind of put into this little box right here. Now, I'm also going to show you all the different extensions that are available. And as you can see, we have .com, .net, .org, .online, .site, .website, and the list goes on. You can choose any of these, if they're available. But my recommendation is that you stick with .com if possible, and hopefully your domain, the domain that you want, is available with .com. So once you have a domain, I'm going to choose it's sunnyoutside.com, just, off the top of my head. And once you have that domain selected, you want to click next. Now, before we do that, I also want to show you the domain box for people who have a domain that they already own. So maybe you have a domain that you have bought off of GoDaddy or Namecheap or whatever. If you want that domain to be used for your blog that you're setting up on Bluehost, you can enter that here. Just type it out and then click next. And Bluehost will walk you through getting that set up so that you can forward it to your new site. But for the purposes of this video, we're assuming that you don't have a domain name at all. So we're going to be working with this box that says create a new domain. Now, the other selection that you have is if you are totally stumped, if you can't find a domain that is available, you can click on this button and you can create your domain later on. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to click on next. and that's going to let me know if my domain is available. So it is available, and I'm able to use it. So now we want to put in our account information. So if you have a Google account, you can sign in using Google and it will populate your information. However, that is not the section that I'm really wanting to show you. I'm really excited to show you the package information, but just for the sake of, showing you all the different steps, this is how you enter your account information with your first name, last name. You can use your business name if you want, but it's optional. Your country, so there's a drop down here that you can use to select your country, your street address, city, state, zip, your phone number. So if you are, using a phone number that you are not going to answer, you definitely don't want to put that there. You want to use a phone number that you are, picking up on, because Bluehost may need to contact you if there is an issue. You also want to include your email address, because that is where your receipt is going to be sent. Now we're going to get to the fun part. So I selected the Choice Plus 12-month price at $5.45 a month. So that means that I have if I get this plan, I'm going to have a whole year to get my blog set up, to get it, laid out the way that I want it, and to start promoting it so that I can start making money. So that 12-month price is going to be a total of $65.40. There are going to be a lot of things that I'm going to get free with this, like my domain, my security certificate. I'm going to get domain privacy protection. I'm going to get the code guard backup, all of that for free. And then if I want to get SiteLock Security Essentials, I can get that. Now, SiteLock Security Essentials is something that is basically giving you the ability to keep people from hacking into your account. So if you want to get that, you can totally do that for $2.99 a month. They're going to bill you annually at $35.88 per year. I'm going to uncheck that because I want to show you the things that are definitely needed are already in this plan. The things that are nice to have, like SiteLock Security Essentials, that is really not mandatory. It's a nice to have, but it's not mandatory for you to have a blog. So here, you're going to save $162.48 for a total of $65.40. Now, if your company is tax exempt, you can click here and add those details, and you will be exempt from paying tax. So then your credit card number goes here, and then you want to read the terms of service. So you want to read all of this information as well as the terms of service. You can also read their cancellation policy and their privacy notice. Once you've done all of that, then you want to check off this little box right here, and you want to click submit. And that is pretty much it. Everything will be done at that point, and you will have your domain and your hosting all done. So then once you have all of that completed and you're ready to head over to Blogging Basics, you also want to check out this page. Now, the top part of this page, this is going to be this video that we're on right now. So if you land on this page, you'll be able to look at this video that walks you through setting up your hosting. And then this is the button that will enable you to head over to Bluehost to get everything set up. There's also a tool here that will enable you to check your domain. So we've done all of that. So now you are ready for the video that walks you through, what is WordPress? How do I use it? How can I monetize my site? And that really gives you some really great information that gets you ready for the free Blogging Basics course. So then once you are ready to take the Blogging Basics course, you just click this button right here, and that will take you over to the course where you can sign up and, finish building out your blog. So when you finish building out your blog, you're going to set up your pages, set up your posts. You're going to change your password. You're going to do all the things that you need to do to finish setting up your blog. Things like choosing a theme. We're going to show you the difference between, paid themes and free themes. We're going to show you a theme that we use on our site that enables us to do all of the different things that we need to do to monetize our site. And then you'll also get access, you'll have access to a workbook that helps you understand how to promote your business. So once you get everything set up, you need to know how to promote your business and use the tools that will enable you to do so. So that is pretty much it for now. The Blogging Basics course comes next. And I will put a link, if you're looking at this on YouTube, I'll put a link below this video that will get you over to our Blogging Basics course where you can get started. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you in the course. Have a great day.